Greetings from Bright's African Tales. The story of the two sisters from Umueze village in Imo State, Nigeria. The sun was setting over Umueze village in Imo State when Mama came home and found Amarachi dancing around the big mango tree in their compound. "What are you doing? Are you making love to the tree or what?" Mama shouted, putting down her basket. Amarachi stopped dancing and smiled. "Mama, I'm practicing." "Practicing for what? Do you know it is evening already? You have been wasting your time all day." "Mama, I am not wasting my time at all," Amarachi said. "There is a dancing competition at the university in 2 weeks. One agency from Owerri is organizing it. The prize is 2 million naira, Mama. When I win that money, you will know I am not wasting my destiny. I am stepping into my destiny." Mama shook her head. 2 million naira? Amarachi, you know the saying, jack of all trades, master of none. That is, you. You try everything, but you are good at nothing. "Mama, I can dance very well. Just watch my steps." Amarachi started dancing again, moving her legs and body in different directions. Mama watched for a moment, then raised her hands to heaven. "Jesus, what was that? You call that dancing? Let me tell you something. You and shame are two different parallel lines. The day you were born, shame traveled far away. You cannot discourage me, Mama. I have talent. I will win that money, and when I win it, I will come to this house, show you the money, then go to Owerri and make it big. By the time I make it big—" Amarachi paused. "But you are my mother, and I cannot abandon you, even though you always kill my morale." Before Mama could respond, a young man named Ajoke jumped out from behind the compound fence. "Amarachi, give me your heart now. Give me your heart," he shouted, running toward her. "I don't have any heart to give you. Go away," Amarachi yelled. "I love you with all my heart," Ajoke said, grabbing the plate of rice Amarachi had prepared. "Stop it. Give me my food." Amarachi tried to grab the plate, but Ajoke ran away with it, spilling rice all over the ground. Mama heard the noise and came outside. "What is happening here?" "Mama, it's a joke again. He scattered my food on the ground." Amarachi was crying now. "Did you slap him?" Mama asked. "Mama, you know I don't fight." "You don't fight," Mama interrupted. "Somebody scattered your food, and you let him walk away free." "Amarachi, you don't fight, but I fight. Don't do anything stupid now. Stay here." "Mama, where are you going?" "Don't do anything." But Mama was already marching toward Ajoke's house. Amarachi watched her go, worried about what would happen next. Later that evening, Amarachi's younger sister, Nkechi, came home with a pot of soup she had cooked. "Sister, taste this new recipe I made," Nkechi said proudly. Amarachi tasted it. "Nkechi, this is very good. Where did you learn to cook like this?" "I just practiced." "Sister, I want to start selling food. I was thinking I could go to the mechanic workshop. Those men who come to fix their cars will buy the food and come back for more." "That is a very good idea," Amarachi said, though she felt a bit jealous that her younger sister had found something she was good at. The next day was the dancing competition. Amarachi came home very sad, her head down. "Amarachi, how did the competition go?" Mama asked. Amarachi sat down and started crying. "They didn't pick me, Mama." "I knew it," Mama said. "Nothing good comes out of Nazareth, and you, Amarachi, are a Nazarene." "Mama, please, you are just useless. Look at you. You should have seen the way you were dancing on that tree. Up, down, up, down. Since then, that tree is dying. You call yourself a dancer. You are a loser." Nkechi came out of the kitchen. "Mama, I have told you to stop comparing Amarachi and myself. She is Amarachi. I am me." "Let me ask you a simple question, and I want the truth," Mama said to Nkechi. "Are you proud of your sister?" Nkechi hesitated. "Mama, I am proud of her." "You are not even saying it with conviction," Mama said. "You know she is hopeless." Amarachi got up and went to her room, crying. A few days later, Amarachi came out dressed in football clothes, shorts, jersey, socks, and canvas shoes. "Amarachi, what are you wearing?" Nkechi asked. "I am a footballer now," Amarachi said confidently. "I heard that footballers make millions of dollars, so I have decided to play football." "But Amarachi, the team consists only of men." "Who said women don't play football? Women play football too." That is not what I am trying to say. You know I support you in anything you do, but I don't see the potential in this one. You don't see potential, even you, my own sister. You know what? Forget it. I am going to play with them now. Amarachi left for the football field. 2 hours later, she came back limping, holding her chest and crying. Water, water, my chest, she cried out. Mama rushed out. What happened to you? They dribbled me and I fell down. My chest hurts. They should have given you a final kick to reset your brain, Mama shouted. This girl has no ambition in life, no purpose. Mama, I am not useless. I am trying to find my purpose in life. Purpose? They should have hit your head so you would rest for 5 days. This girl has to get out of my house. I cannot take this anymore. Before you kick me out, I will leave myself, Amarachi shouted back. Better, come and pack your things and start leaving, because I will not have you around here. Nkechi tried to calm things down. Mama, please, Amarachi, just rest. The tension in the house was very high that night. One morning, Nkechi got a phone call from someone in the village. Hello? Yes, sir. You want me to cook for film people? How many people? Okay, no problem. I will add to the food I am preparing. Thank you, sir. God bless you. Mama, Mama, Nkechi ran to tell her mother, I got a contract to cook for film people. That is good news, Mama said, hugging her. You see? You are not the only cook in this village, but they chose you because you are the best among the rest. Thank you, Mama. They said they came from Lagos to shoot a film in our village. How long are they staying? I don't know, but the longer they stay, the more money I will make. That is true. Now go and prepare. Don't keep them waiting. Nkechi prepared the food and went to where the film crew was working. When she arrived, she saw many people, cameras, lights, and equipment. She was amazed. Excuse me, where should I put the food? She asked one of the crew members. Over there, under that tent, the man said. As Nkechi was serving the food, the director of the film walked up to her. Hello, what is your name? He asked with a kind smile. My name is Nkechi, sir. That is a really nice name. Did you make this food yourself? Yes, I did, sir. Wow, it looks amazing. Thank you. Nkechi smiled and continued serving the food to the crew members. Meanwhile, back at home, Amarachi heard about the film crew and became very excited. Film people, in our village, she said to herself. This is my chance. I can become an actress. She asked around the village until someone told her where the film crew was working. Amarachi ran there immediately. When she arrived, they were in the middle of shooting a scene. Amarachi pushed through the crowd and ran onto the set. Cut, cut, the director shouted. What is going on? Sir, please, I want to be an actress. I can act very well. Please give me a role. Amarachi begged. Madam, you are disturbing our work, one of the crew members said, trying to lead her away. Please, sir, I know how to act. Let me show you. The lead actor, a handsome man named Jidenna, walked over. What is happening here? Sir, she says she wants to be an actress, the crew member explained. Jidenna looked at Amarachi. Her clothes were simple and worn, but her eyes were full of hope and determination. Look, we don't need any other actors right now, Jidenna said, but I like your energy. Give me your number and I will call you. Really, sir? Thank you, thank you. Amarachi gave him her phone number and left, jumping with joy. For the next few days, Amarachi waited for Jidenna to call. Finally, her phone rang. Hello? Hello, is this Amarachi? Yes, sir, this is the actress that gave you her number. Yes, I remember. Look, I am sorry I didn't call earlier. I have been very busy with the film shooting. No problem, sir, I understand. I was thinking maybe we could meet up and talk about acting. Are you free today? Yes, sir. When and where? I can send you my house address. You can come there and we will discuss your acting career. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Amarachi was so excited. She bathed, wore her best clothes, and went to Jidenna's temporary apartment in the village. When she arrived, Jidenna welcomed her inside. Please, have a seat, he said. Would you like something to drink? I have apple juice. No, thank you, sir. I am fine. Okay, so let me tell you about myself. My name is Jidenna Okon, and I am a professional actor. I have been in this industry for many years. I have made many stars, not just myself. So tell me about yourself. My name is Amarachi, but people call me Mara. I want to be a popular actress that everybody knows, just like you, sir. My mother always says I am a failure and I have no purpose. I want to prove her wrong." "We are going to prove your mother wrong," Jidenna said with a smile. "But before we start with the acting lessons, I would like us to get to know each other better. You know, understand what makes you special." They talked for a long time. Jidenna asked Amarachi many questions about her life, her dreams, and her family. He was very charming and made her feel special. "You know what?" Jidenna said. "There is a really big production going on in Lagos right now. The producer is my friend. If I give him a call, he will give you a role in that movie. The minute you appear in that movie, you will blow up. You will become famous. Really, sir, please talk to the producer." "I will do that for you," Jidenna said, moving closer to her. "But you have to do something for me." "What is that, sir?" "Come and spend the night here at my place. We can have a good time together." Amarachi's heart sank. "Sir, what do you mean by good time?" "Come on, Mara. You know I like you. I want you to come so we can be together. That is all." "But sir, I just want you to help me with my acting career. Mara, what I am offering you is very rare. I hardly do this for anyone. I have already told you what to do. The ball is in your court. If you want to come, fine. If you don't want to, it is okay." Amarachi didn't know what to say. She was confused and disappointed. "Let me think about it, sir," she said quietly. "Take your time," Jidenna said, "but remember, this opportunity will not come again." Amarachi left the apartment feeling confused and sad. She had thought Jidenna really wanted to help her, but now she realized he had other intentions. A sister's love, meanwhile, Nkechi continued cooking for the film crew. Every day she would bring delicious meals, and everyone loved her food. One day, after she finished serving, Jidenna walked up to her. "Hello, Nkechi," he said. "Good evening, sir. I have been tasting your food every day, and I must say, you cook very well. Did you make all this yourself?" "Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. You know, I was thinking, instead of you bringing food here every day, maybe you can deliver some food to my apartment later. What do you think?" "Sure, I can do that, sir." "Great. Let me give you my number. You can call me and I will tell you what I want." Nkechi gave him her number and went home, happy to have more business. Over the next few days, Jidenna would call Nkechi and ask her to bring food to his apartment. Each time he would be very friendly and charming. He would compliment her cooking and ask about her life. One day, after Nkechi delivered food to him, Jidenna said, "You know, Nkechi, I really like you. You are smart, beautiful, hard-working, and intelligent. You are literally every man's dream." Nkechi was surprised. "Sir, I want you to be my wife. I want to marry you and take you to Lagos with me. I will take care of you and show you the city. What do you say?" Nkechi didn't know what to say. She liked Jidenna. He was handsome, successful, and kind to her. But everything was happening so fast. I like you too, sir," she said shyly. "So does this mean you are mine now?" Jidenna asked. "Yes," Nkechi said, smiling. Jidenna was very happy. "I am glad you are my girlfriend now. I cannot wait to introduce you to everyone in Lagos." Nkechi went home that day, feeling like she was walking on air. She told her mother about Jidenna's proposal. "Mama, the actor wants to marry me. He said he will take me to Lagos and make me his wife." Mama was overjoyed. "Oh, thank God, finally. This is wonderful news, Nkechi. You, see, the Lord has done it. You must make sure this man doesn't change his mind. When the time is right, he will come and do the proper traditional marriage rites." "Yes, Mama." Mama was so happy she started singing and dancing around the compound. Finally, the Lord has done it. Our lives are about to change. Everything will change around here." Amarachi watched from inside the house, her heart breaking. She was happy for her sister, but she also felt sad and confused about what had happened with Jidenna. The truth comes out, Amarachi couldn't stop thinking about what Jidenna had said to her. She felt used and foolish. But she kept quiet because she didn't want to spoil her sister's happiness. One day, a joke, the young man who had been chasing Amarachi, came to her. "Amarachi, I need to talk to you," he said seriously. "What do you want, Ajoke? I am not in the mood for your nonsense today. This is serious. I saw your sister with that actor. They were together in his car and then they went into his apartment together. So, Nkechi is his girlfriend. Of course they spend time together. But Amarachi, I also saw you going to that same apartment some days ago. Amarachi froze. What are you saying? I am saying this man is playing both of you. He is dating your sister, and he also tried something with you, right? Amarachi felt her blood boiling. That man is wicked. He tried to deceive me too. He promised to make me a star if I would sleep with him. You, see, he is playing the two of you. I need to tell Nkechi, Amarachi said, standing up. Wait, let me come with you. That man needs to be dealt with. Amarachi and Ajoke, along with some other village boys, went to Jidena's apartment. They found Nkechi there, sitting with Jidena and laughing. Amarachi knocked on the door. When Jidena opened it and saw her, his face changed. Amarachi, what are you doing here? Nkechi stood up. Sister, what is going on? Nkechi, I need to tell you something, Amarachi said, walking in. This man is not who you think he is. What are you talking about? Nkechi asked, confused. He tried to do the same thing to me that he is doing to you. He promised to make me an actress if I would sleep with him. He invited me to this same apartment and tried to deceive me. Jidena's face became angry. That is not true. She is lying. I am not lying, Amarachi shouted. You called me here. You told me you would help my career if I spent the night with you. Nkechi looked at Jidena, then at her sister. Mara, is this true? Before anyone could answer, Ajoke and the village boys pushed into the apartment. This man is a liar and a deceiver, Ajoke shouted. He tried to use both sisters. The village boys grabbed Jidena and started beating him. Wait, stop. You people don't understand. Jidena tried to explain, but nobody was listening. Nkechi was crying. Mara, did he really try to do that to you? Yes, sister. I am sorry I didn't tell you earlier. I didn't want to hurt you. The two sisters hugged each other and cried while the village boys continued to beat Jidena. Stop, please stop, Jidena begged. I am sorry. I am sorry. They finally stopped and dragged him outside. The whole village had gathered to see what was happening. Going viral, Amarachi was so angry that she decided to record a video to expose Jidena. Nkechi, bring my phone. I want to record something, she said. What do you want to record? Just record me. Stand over there. Nkechi held the phone and started recording. Hello everybody, my name is Amarachi and I live in Umueze village in Imo State. I want to tell you about an actor called Jidena Okon. This actor came to our village to shoot a film. He deceived every small girl he saw in this village. He slept with me and my sister at the same time. He has no shame. He told me he would make me a star and that I would blow up before he left the village. Then he told my sister he would marry her. He even came to our house. If not for my wise mother, he would have done the same thing to her too. So I am telling you now, all those producers who give roles to people like this in films, please stop. People like Jidena spoil small girls in villages and cities. He is a very bad person. If you are a young girl in the city or village, run away from him. He will promise you everything, but he just wants to use you. Thank you, everybody. Amarachi, you did a very good job, Nkechi said after the recording. What will you do with this video now? I will post it on Facebook so everyone will know the kind of person he is. Amarachi posted the video on Facebook and also shared it in several WhatsApp groups. Within hours, the video started spreading. Jidena saw the video and panicked. He called his producer immediately. Hello? Director, there is a video going around about me. No, it's not true. They are all lying. You cannot terminate my contract because of this. Hello? Hello? The producer had hung up. Jidena tried calling other people in the industry, but everyone had seen the video. His phone kept ringing with people calling to cancel projects with him. The next day, Amarachi checked her phone and couldn't believe what she saw. Nkechi, come and see, she screamed. What is it? The video, it has gone viral. Look at the number of views, 103,000 views. Let me see the comments, Nkechi said. They read through the comments together. Many people were praising Amarachi for speaking up. This is what we need, more girls speaking the truth, one comment said. God bless you for exposing this man. He tried the same thing with my cousin in Enugu, another person wrote. These actors think they can use their fame to deceive innocent girls. Thank you for being brave, someone else commented. But Amarachi saw one comment that made her laugh. It said, after the man deceived her, at least he should have given her money. Can you imagine? Amarachi said to Nkechi, this person is saying he should have paid me. It's not about money, it's about respect. Both sisters laughed and cried at the same time. Mama came out of the kitchen. What is all this noise about? Mama, come and see. The video Amarachi made has gone viral. Nkechi showed her mother the phone. Mama looked at the video and the comments. Tears filled her eyes. Amarachi, you did the right thing. I am proud of you. It was the first time Mama had said she was proud of Amarachi. Amarachi hugged her mother and cried. A new beginning. 2 days later, Amarachi received a phone call from an unknown number. Hello? Hello, is this Amarachi? Yes, who is this? My name is Mrs. Adis Nwosu. I am a film producer from Lagos. I saw your video online. Amarachi's heart started beating fast. Oh no, I am sorry, Ma. I was just trying to… No, don't apologize, Mrs. Nwosu interrupted. You did the right thing. What that man did to you and your sister was wrong. I called because I want to offer you an opportunity. An opportunity, Ma? Yes. I am producing a new film about young girls from villages who come to the city with dreams. After watching your video, I think you would be perfect for the lead role. You are natural, honest, and brave. Those are the qualities I need for this character. Amarachi couldn't believe what she was hearing. Ma, are you serious? You want me to act in your film? Yes, I am very serious. Can you come to Lagos next week? I will pay for your flight, accommodation, and feeding. We will discuss the role and start shooting immediately. Yes, Ma, yes, I will come. Thank you so much. When Amarachi hung up, she screamed so loud that everyone in the house came running. What happened? Did something bite you? Mama asked, worried. Mama, a film producer from Lagos just called me. She wants me to act in her film. She said she will pay for my flight, accommodation, and everything. Mama, I am going to Lagos to shoot a film. Mama's mouth opened wide. What? Are you serious? Yes, Mama. I am going to be in a film, a real film. Nkechi hugged her sister. Mara, I am so happy for you. You see, God has answered your prayers. Even Mama was crying now. Amarachi, I don't know what to say. I have been so mean to you. I always put you down and said you would never amount to anything. But now… It's okay, Mama, Amarachi said, hugging her mother. Everything you did was to help me be a better person. I know that now. No, Mama said, shaking her head. I was wrong. I should not have compared you to Nkechi all the time. Every child is different. Some children need encouragement, not comparison. I was killing your spirit instead of building it up. I am sorry, my daughter. Mama, please don't cry, Amarachi said. Look, everything has worked out well. If all those things didn't happen, I would not have made that video. If I didn't make that video, the producer would not have seen me. So maybe everything happened for a reason. They all sat together and talked for hours, laughing and crying at the same time. Lessons learned. Later that evening, Amarachi and Nkechi sat outside under the mango tree, looking at the stars. Sister, I am sorry for everything, Nkechi said. I should have been more supportive of you. Every time you tried something new, I should have encouraged you instead of doubting you. It's okay, Nkechi. You were just being honest. And you know what? You helped me in your own way. When you doubted me, it made me want to try harder to prove myself. But it's not right to do that, Nkechi said. I learned something from all of this. When Mama was always comparing us and putting you down, I thought it was normal. But now I realize how much it hurt you. And when that thing happened with Jidena, I realized that we sisters need to stick together and protect each other. Yes, that is true, Amarachi agreed. You know, I think Mama also learned something. She learned that children are all different. What works for one child does not work for another child. Some children need tough love, but some children just need encouragement and support. I think all children need encouragement and support, Nkechi said. Tough love can break a person's spirit. You are right, Amarachi said. When Mama was always saying I was useless and comparing me to you, it made me feel very bad about myself. I started believing that maybe I really was useless. That is why I kept trying different things, dancing, singing, football, acting. because I wanted to find something that would make Mama proud of me. But now she is proud of you. Yes, but not because I became perfect or because I am better than you. She is proud because I was brave enough to speak the truth and stand up for what is right. That is what matters. The two sisters hugged each other under the starlight. Going to Lagos next week, Amarachi prepared to go to Lagos. The whole village came to say goodbye. Amarachi, when you become a big star, don't forget us, one neighbor said. I won't forget anyone, Amarachi promised. This village made me who I am. A joke came to say goodbye too. Amarachi, I am sorry for always disturbing you and chasing you around. It's okay, a joke. Thank you for helping us expose that wicked man. When you become rich and famous, will you marry me? He asked hopefully. Everyone laughed. A joke. Leave that girl alone, someone shouted. Mama gave Amarachi some advice. My daughter, when you get to Lagos, be very careful. Don't fall in love with any actor or producer. You saw what happened with that Jidenna. Not all of them are bad, but you need to be wise and protect yourself. Yes, Mama, I will be careful. And remember, don't let success get into your head. Stay humble, work hard, respect people, and always remember where you came from. I will, Mama. And one more thing, Mama said, holding Amarachi's hands. I want you to know that I love you. I have always loved you, even when I was harsh with you. I love you and Nkechi equally. You are both my precious daughters. I know, Mama. I love you too. Nkechi was crying. Mara, I will miss you so much. I will miss you too, sister, but I will call you every day. And when I make money, I will send it home so you can expand your food business. Thank you, sister. Please take care of yourself. A taxi arrived to take Amarachi to the airport in Owerri. As she was getting into the car, Mama called out one more time. Amarachi, don't forget, don't fall in love with an actor. Amarachi laughed. I won't, Mama, I promise. As the taxi drove away, Amarachi looked back at her village, her mother and her sister. She felt grateful for everything that had happened. The failures, the disappointments, the pain, all of it had led her to this moment. She thought about all the things she had tried and failed at, dancing, singing, football. At the time she thought she was wasting her time, but now she understood that she was learning about herself. She was finding her voice. She was building her courage. And when the time came to speak the truth and expose injustice, she was ready. The ending, 3 months later, Amarachi returned to Umueze village for a visit, but this time everything was different. A big car drove into the village and stopped in front of Mama's house. Amarachi stepped out, looking beautiful in modern clothes. Behind her was a TV crew. Mama, Nkechi, she called out. Mama and Nkechi ran out of the house. Amarachi, you are back. They hugged and danced together while the TV crew filmed everything. Mama, Nkechi, I have good news, Amarachi said. The film we shot is finished. It will be shown on television next month. And the producer gave me a big role in another film. They are paying me very well. Oh my God, my daughter is now a real actress, Mama cried with joy. But that is not all, Amarachi continued. I used some of the money I earned to do something special. She led them to the back of the house. There, workers were already starting to renovate their old house. Amarachi, what is this? Mama asked, shocked. Mama, remember when I told you I would pull down this house and build a new one with 7 rooms? I am doing it now. This house will be beautiful. It will have a nice kitchen for Nkechi to cook, a comfortable bedroom for you, Mama, and rooms for all of us. I am also building a small restaurant in the village for Nkechi so she can expand her food business. Nkechi was crying, Sister, you are doing all this for us? Of course, you are my family. Everything I have, I will share with you. The TV crew interviewed all of them for a program about successful young people from villages. Mrs. Mama, the interviewer asked, what do you think about your daughter's success? Mama wiped her tears. I am very proud of Amarachi. I want to say sorry to her in front of everyone. I was not a good mother to her. I always compared her to her sister. I always said she was useless. But she proved me wrong. She proved that every child has their own gift, their own talent, their own time. As parents, we should not kill our children's dreams with our words. We should encourage them, support them, and believe in them. The interviewer turned to Amarachi. What advice do you have for other young people who are struggling to find their purpose? Amarachi thought for a moment. I want to tell them, don't give up. I tried many things, dancing, singing, football, and I failed at all of them. People laughed at me. My own mother said I was useless. But I didn't give up. Keep trying until you find what you are good at, and more importantly, always stand up for what is right. When I made that video exposing that actor, I was just trying to protect other girls from being deceived. I didn't know it would lead to this opportunity. So do the right thing always, even when it is difficult. The interviewer smiled. That is wonderful advice. And what about your sister, Nkechi? How do you two get along now? Nkechi spoke up. We are very close now. What happened with that wicked actor brought us together. We learned that as sisters we must protect each other and support each other. We are different people with different talents, but we love each other. Amarachi hugged her sister. Yes, Nkechi is an amazing cook and businesswoman. I am an actress. We are both successful in our own ways. There is no competition between us. That evening, after the TV crew left, the three of them sat together in the compound. You know, Mama said, I have been thinking. That Jidena man was very wicked, but in a way he helped us learn important lessons. What do you mean, Mama? Nkechi asked. He taught us that not everyone who promises you good things really wants to help you. Some people just want to use you. So we must be wise and careful. He also brought this family together. Before that incident, we were not close. We were comparing and competing. But now we understand that family is the most important thing. That is true, Amarachi said. And I learned something else too. I learned that real success is not just about fame or money. It is about being true to yourself, helping others, and making your family proud in the right way. I am proud of both of you, Mama said, putting her arms around both daughters. Nkechi, you are building a good business with your cooking. Amarachi, you are becoming a star. But more than that, you are both good people with good hearts. That is what matters most. Mama, I have one more surprise, Amarachi said with a smile. The producer, Mrs. Nwosu, wants to meet you. She is coming to the village next week. Me? Why does she want to meet me? Mama asked, surprised. She wants to discuss something with you. She said the film is about the relationship between a mother and daughter, and she wants to understand our story better. She also wants to thank you. Thank you for what? For raising a daughter who is brave enough to speak the truth. Mama started crying again. I didn't raise you well, Amarachi. You raised yourself. You became this brave person despite how I treated you. No, Mama, Amarachi said softly. Everything you did taught me something. When you compared me to Nkechi, it hurt, but it also taught me that I needed to find my own path, not copy someone else's. When you said I was useless, it made me determined to prove that I had value. And when you finally said you were proud of me, it meant everything because I knew you really meant it. So yes, Mama, you did raise me well, even if the method was painful sometimes. The three women sat in silence for a moment, each thinking about their journey. Then Nkechi spoke. You know what I think? I think every family goes through struggles. Every parent makes mistakes. Every child feels hurt sometimes. But what matters is that we learn, we forgive, and we grow together. When did you become so wise? Amarachi asked with a laugh. I learned from my older sister, Nkechi said, smiling, the one who never gave up, even when everyone doubted her. Full circle, the next week Mrs. Nwosu arrived in Umueze village with her production team. She was a tall, elegant woman in her 50s with kind eyes. Mrs. Mama, thank you for welcoming me to your home, she said, shaking Mama's hand. Thank you for coming, Ma, and thank you for giving my daughter this opportunity. They sat down and Mrs. Nwosu explained her vision for the film. The story is about a girl from a village who faces many challenges. Her mother is very strict and always compares her to her younger sister. The girl tries many things and fails at all of them. But then something happens that allows her to find her true voice and purpose. Does this sound familiar? Everyone laughed. It is exactly our story, Mama said. Yes. When I saw Amarachi's video, I knew she was perfect for this role because she has lived it. She doesn't need to act. She just needs to be herself. And the message of the film is very important. We want to show parents that every child is unique. What works for one child does not work for another. We also want to show young girls that it is okay to fail, to try different things, to search for your purpose. Failure is not the end. It is part of the journey. That is a very good message, Mama agreed. But there is one more thing, Mrs. Nwosu continued. I would like to include your real story in the film. Not as actors, but as yourselves. We will film interviews with you, Mama, and with Nkechi, talking about what happened. We will show how Amarachi's video went viral and how it changed everything. Is that okay with you? Mama looked at her daughters. They both nodded. Yes, Mama said, if our story can help other families, then we should share it. Over the next few days, the film crew documented everything. They filmed Amarachi helping Nkechi in her new restaurant. They filmed Mama talking about how she had changed her parenting style. They interviewed people in the village who remembered Amarachi's many failed attempts at different careers. One of the most powerful moments came when they filmed Mama and Amarachi talking under the mango tree where Amarachi used to practice dancing. Amarachi, Mama said to the camera, I want to say something to you in front of everyone. I was wrong to treat you the way I did. I was wrong to compare you to your sister. I was wrong to call you useless and say you had no purpose. Every child has a purpose, but sometimes it takes time to find it. As a parent, my job was to support you while you searched, not to destroy your confidence. I am sorry, my daughter. Please forgive me. Amarachi hugged her mother. I forgive you, Mama. I know you love me. I know you wanted the best for me. You just didn't know the right way to help me. But we have both learned now, and we are teaching others through our story. The cameraman captured the whole emotional moment. When they filmed Nkechi, she said something that surprised everyone. You know, I also learned something important. I used to feel guilty when Mama praised me and criticized Amarachi. I thought maybe I was better than her, but I wasn't better, I was just different. And sometimes, being the good child can be its own kind of pressure. I felt like I had to be perfect all the time so that Mama would be happy with at least one daughter. But that is not healthy either. Children should not have to be perfect. They should just be allowed to be themselves. Mrs. Nwosu was impressed. You are a very wise young woman, Nkechi. The village changes. As news of Amarachi's success spread, something interesting started happening in Umueze village. Other parents began to change how they treated their children. One day a neighbor came to visit Mama. I want to thank you for sharing your story, the woman said. I have been treating my son the same way you treated Amarachi. He wants to be a musician, but I keep telling him it is a waste of time. I compare him to his brother who is studying medicine. But after hearing your story, I realized I might be making the same mistake. I don't want my son to feel the way Amarachi felt. Another parent said, my daughter keeps changing what she wants to do. First, she wanted to be a teacher, then a nurse, then a businesswoman. I thought she was confused and stupid, but now I understand she is just trying to find herself. I will be more patient with her. Even a joke's mother came to thank Amarachi. You helped my son too, she said. After what happened with that actor, a joke stopped chasing girls around the village. He said he learned that if you really love someone, you should respect them, not harass them. He is now focusing on his own life and working hard at his father's farm. Amarachi was happy to hear this. Mama, she said, maybe my purpose is not just to be an actress. Maybe my purpose is to help people through my story. That is a very big purpose, Mama said proudly. The renovation of their house was completed 2 months later. It was beautiful, a modern bungalow with 7 rooms, just as Amarachi had promised. There was a big kitchen where Nkechi could cook, a comfortable living room, and even a small garden with flowers. On the day they moved into the new house, the whole village celebrated. There was music, dancing, and plenty of food from Nkechi's restaurant. Speech, speech, people called out. Amarachi stood up to speak. Thank you, everyone, for coming to celebrate with us today. This house represents more than just walls and rooms. It represents dreams that came true. It represents a family that learned to love each other better. It represents the truth that no matter where you start in life, you can change your story. I want to say something to all the young people here. Some of you are still searching for your purpose, just like I was. Don't give up. Try different things. Fail. Learn, get up and try again. Your time will come. And when people doubt you or criticize you, don't let their words kill your spirit. Use those words as fuel to work harder and prove that you have value. And to all the parents here, love your children for who they are, not for who you want them to be. Every child is a special gift with their own talents and their own timing. Guide them, yes. Correct them when necessary, yes. But never destroy their confidence. Never make them feel worthless. Your words have power. Use that power to build up, not to tear down. The crowd clapped and cheered. Then Nkechi spoke. I also want to say something. Amarachi is my sister and my best friend. I am sorry for all the times I didn't support her. I am sorry for doubting her, but I am grateful that we went through those challenges together because it made our bond stronger. To all the siblings here, don't compete with each other. Support each other. Celebrate each other's success. There is enough room in this world for all of us to shine. Finally, Mama stood up. Her voice was shaky with emotion. I am just a simple woman from a simple village. I thought I knew how to raise children, but I was wrong about many things. I hurt my daughter with my words and my comparisons. But God is merciful. He gave me a chance to learn and to change. He gave Amarachi the strength to forgive me, and he brought our family back together, stronger than before. To all the mothers and fathers here, let us learn from my mistakes. Let us raise our children with love, patience, and encouragement. Let us remember that our children are not our property. They are not here to live out our dreams or to be exactly like us. They are their own people with their own destinies. Our job is to help them find their path, not to force them onto ours. There was not a dry eye in the crowd. 6 months later, 6 months after Amarachi went to Lagos, the film was finally released. It was called Finding Amarachi, and it became one of the biggest films of the year in Nigeria. The film told Amarachi's real story, her failed attempts at dancing, singing, and football, her struggles with her mother's criticism, the incident with Jidena, and her eventual success. The documentary-style interviews with the real Mama, Amarachi and Nkechi, were woven into the narrative. People across Nigeria connected with the story. Parents saw themselves in Mama's character. Young people saw themselves in Amarachi. Siblings saw themselves in the relationship between Amarachi and Nkechi. The film sparked a national conversation about parenting, comparison, and finding one's purpose. Churches showed it and discussed it. Schools used it for parent-teacher meetings. Social media was filled with people sharing their own stories of how they overcame criticism and doubt. Amarachi became famous, but not in the way she had originally dreamed. She wasn't famous for being the best dancer or singer. She was famous for being real, honest, and brave. She received thousands of messages from young people saying, "Thank you for telling your story. Now I know I'm not alone. Now I know it's okay to fail while searching for my purpose." She also received messages from parents saying, "Thank you for opening my eyes. I was treating my child the same way your mother treated you. I am changing now." Even Jidena's career was affected by the film. After seeing what his actions had caused, he released a public apology. "I was wrong," he said in a video. "I used my position and fame to take advantage of innocent girls. I hurt Amarachi, Nkechi, and many others. I am deeply sorry. I am getting help and working to become a better person." Some people forgave him, others didn't, but everyone agreed that Amarachi had done the right thing by speaking up. Epilogue: 2 years after everything began, Amarachi returned to Umueze village for Christmas. She was now a successful actress with several films to her credit. But she hadn't forgotten where she came from. She walked through the village and saw many changes. The young people seemed more confident, more willing to pursue their dreams. Parents seemed more patient and encouraging with their children. Even the village looked more prosperous. Nkechi's restaurant had inspired other young people to start small businesses. At home, Mama was now running a small counseling service for parents. She would meet with mothers and fathers who were struggling with their children and share the lessons she had learned. You see, Mama told one couple, "I used to think that being strict and critical would make my daughter work harder. But it only made her feel worthless. What children need is guidance mixed with encouragement. They need to know that you believe in them, even when they fail." Nkechi's restaurant had expanded. She now had 3 locations in different villages and was training other young women in cooking and business. She had also published a cookbook that became very popular. That Christmas evening, the 3 of them sat together in their beautiful house, eating Nkechi's delicious food and sharing stories. "Mama," Amarachi said, "do you remember when you used to say I was useless and would never amount to anything?" Mama closed her eyes, ashamed. "Yes, I remember. Those words still haunt me." "Don't feel bad, Mama. I just wanted to tell you that I'm grateful for everything that happened. If things had been easy, if everyone had encouraged me from the beginning, maybe I would have become proud and arrogant. But the struggles made me humble. The failures taught me perseverance. Your criticism, painful as it was, made me determined to prove my worth. So, in a strange way, everything worked together for good." "That is very mature of you to say," Mama said, wiping tears from her eyes, "but I still wish I had been kinder." "You are kind now, Mama," Nkechi said. "You are helping so many families with your counseling. You are making sure other parents don't make the same mistakes. That is what matters." They heard a noise behind them. It was a young girl from the village, about 16 years old. "Good evening, Ma," she said to Amarachi. "My name is Kioma. I wanted to meet you. You are my hero." "Come in, Kioma," Amarachi said warmly. "What can I do for you?" "I have been trying to become a fashion designer," Kioma said. "But my father says it is a waste of time. He wants me to study law like my older brother. I feel so confused and sad. When I watched your film, I cried because your story is like my story. I wanted to ask, how did you find the courage to keep going when everyone doubted you?" Amarachi smiled. She poured her a drink. "Kioma, let me tell you something. The courage didn't come all at once. It came little by little each time I got up after failing. Each time someone criticized me, I had a choice: to believe their words or to believe in myself. I chose to believe in myself even when it was hard. But what if I try and fail, like you did with dancing and football? Then you fail and try something else. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of success. Every time I failed at something, I learned what I was not good at. That helped me eventually find what I was good at. You might try fashion design and discover it's not for you, and that's okay. But you might try it and discover you're amazing at it. You won't know unless you try. What should I tell my father? Tell him that you respect him and you understand his concerns. Tell him you appreciate that he wants the best for you. But also tell him that you need to try this path first. Maybe you can make a deal with him. Give yourself 1 or 2 years to seriously pursue fashion design. If it doesn't work out, you will consider law school. Most parents just want to know that their children are thinking practically and have a plan." Chioma's face brightened. "That is good advice. Thank you so much." After Kioma left, Mama said, "You see, this is your real purpose, Amarachi. Yes, you are an actress, but you are also a source of hope and guidance for others. That is more valuable than any film role." Amarachi nodded. "I know, Mama, and it feels good." As the evening progressed, they heard music and laughter from outside. The village was celebrating Christmas with dancing and food. Amarachi looked at the mango tree in their compound, the same tree where she used to practice her terrible dancing. "Should we go dance, Mama?" she asked playfully. "You want to kill that tree again?" Mama joked, and they all laughed. They joined the village celebration, dancing and singing together. Amarachi looked around at the smiling faces, children playing freely, parents watching proudly, young people chatting excitedly about their dreams. This was a success, she thought. Not just personal achievement, but positive change in the community. Not just fame, but impact. Not just wealth, but using that wealth to lift others up. As she danced with her mother and sister under the stars, Amarachi felt complete. She had found her purpose, not in dancing, singing, football, or even acting alone, but in being authentically herself and using her voice to help others. The journey had been long and painful. There had been failures, tears, and heartbreak. But in the end, it was all worth it. Because she had learned the most important lesson of all. Your worth is not determined by other people's opinions. Your purpose might take time to reveal itself. Your path might be different from everyone else's. And that's perfectly okay. You just need to keep going, keep believing, and keep being true to yourself. And maybe, just maybe, your story will inspire someone else to do the same. Note, this story is dedicated to every young person who has ever felt like a failure, every child who has been unfairly compared to their siblings, and every parent who is learning to love and guide their children better. May we all remember that success has many forms, purpose has its own timing, and every person's journey is unique and valuable. Here is the end of the story. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to this channel for more content like this. Make sure you drop your comment and share your thoughts with us. Thanks.